Hi, welcome to the Rails screencast. Please send your suggestions to feedback@rubyplus.com or tweet at ruby_plus. In this third episode, we will continue to build the movie review site using Rails 5 and Twitter Bootstrap 4. Let's create a welcome controller with about action. Let's use Ruby 2.3.1 version and use the gemset Rails 5 we created in earlier episode. Let's define the routes for the welcome controller about action. Let's go to routes.rb and we can replace this. And the welcome link has to be added to the header. Let's go to header HTML ERB, and here is the about. Since we are using a named route, we can name it as about path. Let's copy these links. These hard-coded links can be deleted. Now we have navigation items, movies, and welcome. When these tabs are selected, they'll be highlighted. We need to add this helper method, active class and active span, to the application helper. Helpers, application helper. Here we can add these two methods. If we go to the home page, we can add a wrapper around these posters. So let's copy the CSS. And let's go to application.scss. We'll copy the wrapper CSS. Here we can add the ID equals wrapper for the container. Let's go to the home page and reload this. Now we have a wrapper around the images. You will now see a nice shadow around all the pages in the web app. You can also use the card class from Twitter Bootstrap 4. That will also provide you a nice shadow. We have seen how to highlight navigation tab by using helpers in the application helper. And we also added a box shadow effect for the pages. Let's see a few tips for the web app development. If you do an inspect, you click on this mobile devices icon. Now you see how your site will look like on mobile devices. In this case, it's iPad. And you can see how the viewers on iPad would see your site. And you can change it to other device, for instance, Galaxy S5. This is how they would view the website on their device. We can change it to iPhone 6 Plus. Content shows up with the higher priority stuff first. So let's look at how to throttle network. Tip number 2, to test Rails 5 apps. You can use Chrome again, inspect. And if you go to network, let's reload the page. Network. Here you see no throttling. If you click the drop down, you can change it to all the preset different bandwidth to simulate all those different bandwidths. And once you select it, can test the site how it would perform for that particular bandwidth. Third tip, let's do a colorblind test. If you go to the Chrome store and search for SEE, it lets you view the web as a user with a visual impairment. You can add it to Chrome. Once you install the extension, you can see this eye icon. If you click on it, you can see all the different eye conditions. And the color blindness, you can change this settings to high and see what would happen to your site. Now this is what it would look like for somebody with that visual impairment. In this case, there's not much you can do to your website. So there are certain things you can do for some of the eye conditions that you can work on. This also is something, there's not much you can do except make sure you have some empty space on your web apps. Let's check proto anomaly, and this is what happens. For color blindness, you can check different color blindness. Triad anomaly, if you change it, you can see what happens. Achromotopsy. If you have to reload the page, then you can change the values like this. Then you will see the effects. And one thing I had to do to fix my site was I was using GitHub like syntax highlighting for the code. That was having difficulty with some of the people challenged with the color. So I had to pick a theme that was more friendly for people with color blindness. So in this case, I'm using Thankful Eyes. So you can test all the different pages and see what you can do to make it more accessible for your website visitors. In the next episode, we will keep working on this movie review site and style the homepage. And we will be able to style the movie show page. And the new movie form will be styled. To subscribe to the Ruby Plus Pro monthly subscription, enter your email, password, credit card number, credit card expiration date, and click subscribe now. Thank you.